My name is David Jahed. I was born and raised in Iran. In Iran, growing up, I had to learn English as a foreign language, basically, because English is not taught in schools in Iran. But from the very beginning, I realized if I really want to open up new windows to my life and my future, I need to learn this. I was about the age of 18, 19 that I started to go to university, and I found my first job as English teacher in a training center in Iran. From the very beginning, I realized this is going to be the job that I am very passionate about, because this was basically the same kind of journey that I went through myself, and I wanted to share what I learned and actually try to help the others. I realized this is going to be my career for the rest of my life. After my bachelor's degree in Iran, I moved to Malaysia to continue a master's degree. There I found my wife. Obviously, throughout the years and when I was a student, I was still teaching English on and off. In Malaysia, there are like Indian, Malay, and Chinese students. So I got to know how to deal with different cultures when I'm teaching them English. Specifically when I was dealing with different ages, like from kindergarten level all the way to adults. After Malaysia in 2014, I realized time to move to another country. Then I did a little search, and based on my friend's recommendation, I found a company called Teaching Nomad. Teaching Nomad is providing a TEFL course for ESL teachers. In order to upgrade and update their professional development, I realized probably this is a time to get more, first-hand experience from the experts of this, area. So I signed up for the course. We came to Shanghai in 2015, and there we had a 120-hour in-class training where I learned about the different approaches and the different skills that I can apply in my classroom. Obviously, it helped me a lot because in China, the market for the young learners is really, really big, and I had less experience with this specific, age. So I thought that it would be very, very beneficial to do this course with them, and obviously I got to know about the Chinese culture. I started my first job here in Shanghai as a homeroom teacher, where we are given a group of students in a kindergarten that right now I'm sitting in. And I've been working here in this school for 4 years now. And I'm really glad that I was part of this journey, because every day of it is a new experience. Being a homeroom teacher taught me how to live with kids, not necessarily only teaching them, but how to live, how to create some environments for them to learn English in a more natural way, as opposed to having them all in an English circle and just teaching them English, back to back. So obviously we do have some ESL classes that we primarily try to teach them English like in 30 minutes or so. But the main idea of this job, which fascinated me when I started it, and it still does, is the fact that I get to create the situations for the students to learn English the more natural way, the same way that the native speakers will be exposed to their mother tongue, which is brilliant. I never had this privilege to learn English this way. It seems more natural to me to learn it this way. I realized probably I need a new kick in my professional career. I was trying to find out different courses or master classes that could help me, to raise the bar for myself and take it to the next level. Through the the help of my friends back at Teaching Nomad, they introduced me to a company based in Washington, D.C., USA, Teach Now. Teach Now is providing online courses, a preparation course basically for all the teachers around the globe that they can join, and by the end of the course, which is something around 9 months, they get to have their own certificate for the course, and in addition to that, they can apply for a U.S. teaching license, which is very good for those who want to go to the U.S. and teach, or they want to convert it to another state. Probably they can do it after they gain their license, or for those who want to come work in international schools. For me, I started my course with Teach Now in August 2017. So from the get-go, I knew that this is a big challenge for me because I was a full-time teacher. And being a full-time, it's so hard to start studying again, specifically when it is a back-to-back 9-month course, including some assignments, activities that you need to do it either in a classroom or back home. So it was a big challenge for me, but the good thing about Teach Now program is it is designed in a way that full-time teachers, they can actually attend a course without any problem. So I chose a day that I could manage my timetable, and then I could attend their virtual classes. In our cohort that we signed up, there were more teachers, experienced teachers from different countries. They attended this course. We had teachers from U.S., from Vietnam, from Thailand, a lot of them from China, and that would help us a lot because, especially with the Chinese, the Chinese cohort, we could manage the time with them, so we could, pair up or be in the same group that we had the same time zone. I would say probably in average I needed to spend like 10 to 15 hours per week to get my assignments and my activities in line, like to submit them online on time. The good thing about it, you can talk to your instructors in Teach Now. They would definitely understand. They're also teachers, so this is not like they took them out of different contexts. They are familiar with the challenges ahead. So my first recommendation is stay in touch with your instructor. They would definitely help you out if there isn't any problem. My favorite part of the course was applying technology in the classroom, because I'm kind of myself like a tech savvy, so I'm always trying to use different educational techs in my own classroom. And what they offer in their course gives me a new perspective of how I can use this. And this is just an example. Obviously, there's like lesson planning. There's a lot of details. If you want to continue your preparation course, you can actually upgrade your course or attach it to your master's program. If you want to do that, the good news is you don't need to do everything all over again because you already finished 9 months of that master's program. So all you need to do is to continue another 4 months, if I'm not mistaken, to finish your master's degree. Best thing about it, by the end of it, you get your course, you get your master's degree, and when you finish all the requirements for your license in the state that you're applying to, you can be a licensed, certified teacher. In terms of the requirements, as far as I know, you just need to have a bachelor's degree. They never asked me if, so David, you're from non-native speaking country, and English is your second language, so you cannot attend the course. The best thing about it, everybody can apply for this course because it is designed in a way that everyone can benefit from it. And what Teach Now does, they celebrate the diversity among their candidates. I just recently got my license, so FBI check your education credentials and your praxis tests. I was telling you guys about the praxis test. So the first one, the general test, was writing, reading, and math. To me, math was the biggest challenge, to be honest with you. I was never good at math. It took me two or three times to pass the test. Because first you have the time pressure on the test because the test is like multiple question, obviously. Second thing was like I'm not good at math, so I needed to study a little bit. It's not like super hard math skills, but still for me it was a long time ago I was exposed to those math subjects. So I need to go back, jog my memory, and I finally managed to pass the test. After that, there is another test. It is called PLT, Principle of Language and Teaching, if I'm not mistaken. It comes with open-ended questions or survey questions, and also multiple choice. So that's kind of tricky because that would take longer time to assess, like a month. So if you fail, you need to wait for a month to know if you need to retake the test. And after that, you have your subject test. For me, it was English as a second language. It was easier for me because this was basically my area of expertise, my own subject area. So there were like theories and principles of teaching English as a second language. The good thing is a lot of, I would say like 50% of what you find in PLT, specifically PLT, it will be covered during your course. So that's a good news because you don't need to learn everything from scratch. A lot of things being covered during your course, but a lot of things are not because the course is designed for like general training. It's not a subject-based training. So let's say a history teacher needs to do his own studies to pass the test, as opposed to me as a ESL teacher. So that is one thing to consider before applying for this program. I am so thrilled I did this course because I can see the differences. I can see how I can apply the new knowledge, the new skills into my classroom. It doesn't necessarily mean that you want to change your job or you want to go to another country. Just for you as an educator, for me as a teacher who wants to raise the bar for yourself, just to create a new challenge for yourself and to know you can do much better than what you're doing already. To be a teacher, you have to be a forever learner. I got to become the academic advisor in my own school. And I even did some training for the other foreign teachers in our school. Most of them are from English-speaking countries. And I felt much better when I knew that, okay, it doesn't matter where you're from. It really doesn't matter. As long as you have the passion and you know what you want to do. For me, this was a dream come true to become a teacher and to stand and to teach next to English-speaking teachers, and even to train some of them. This was a big achievement for me. At the end of the day, if you decide, you can go to the U.S. with your license, obviously, or you can change your school, or your options are way much more. Knowing that you're a licensed teacher, I hope this information helped you guys, and thank you so much.